What's up, everyone? James Lynch here doing a quick reaction video to the UFC Vegas 22 main event, which saw Kevin Holland take on Derek Brunson. If you haven't seen the fight, turn this off. You've been warned. All right, it is Derek Brunson getting unanimous decision victory over Kevin Holland tonight at the UFC Apex in Las Vegas for UFC Vegas 22. And this was all Derek Brunson here, outside of that one little moment in the second round where Kevin Holland did hit Derek Brunson. This was all Derek Brunson in this fight. And, Kevin Holland not really having a very good performance in this one. It was Derek Brunson really controlled the grappling. He was getting the takedowns, even taking some good shots from Kevin Holland. I think that Derek Brunson of a few years ago might have got knocked out in that second round, but Brunson, I think, has made some very good changes in his career. Going over to Sanford MMA, he's looked like a much different and much more controlled fighter, and he's still getting wins here. That's his fourth win in a row. This is a big one. And, going into this fight, something I talked about on the preview show on Monday was the level of competition. A lot of people I saw saying Kevin Holland's going to finish Brunson in the first round. Kevin Holland's going to, a couple more fights away from fighting Israel Adesanya. Like, you got to look at the level of competition here. During that 5-fight win streak, no ranked opponents, no top 15 opponents during that streak, whereas Brunson at least had been fighting a lot better competition, in my opinion. And I think that did play a role tonight, because it's very easy to look at someone's winning streak and say, hey, he's the next big thing or whatever, but not look at who they're fighting. Again, Holland had some good wins, but not, the type of caliber that of opponents of a Derek Brunson, so to speak, because this was all Brunson in this fight. Now, as far as the trash talking goes, I don't mind that from Kevin Holland, but at the same time, like, dude, you gotta win. If you trash talking only works if you're winning fights. If you're out there, throughout the 5 rounds, talking the whole time and you're not winning, it's just a bad look. And I think this, kind of evaporates all the momentum that Kevin Holland had last year, getting that 5-fight win streak, having the 5 fights all close together. Just a really big setback for Kevin Holland, in my opinion, and a really big win here for Derek Brunson, who now should go out and get a pretty notable opponent here. Let's take a quick look at the UFC rankings just for 1 second and see where we're at. Brunson, I believe, was sort of mid-tier in the rankings. Let's get on here. So yeah, you look here, Brunson ranked number 7. So he's going to probably get someone here in this top 5, I would think, with a win like that. I mean, if you want to do him in Jared Cannonier, that would make some sense. You could maybe do the winner of Jack Hermanson and Edmund Shabazian. Of course, Brunson had a win over Shabazian in his last fight. You've got Vittori and Till. I think the winner of that is probably more likely a little bit closer to the top. And you've got Paulo Costa, who's now without an opponent. Maybe you could do Brunson and Paulo Costa at the same time. But either way, really big win there for Derek Brunson, getting it done. Like I said, 4-fight win streak. He's really turned things around. And one of the things you got to look at with Brunson is you look at his losses, and we will look at them here. They're against top guys here. Adesanya, Jacare Souza, Anderson Silva, which is a fight I thought he won. He lost to Robert Whittaker. This is a guy that, I think has been quietly underrated in this division. And yeah, he's 37 years old, but Brunson's still getting it done when it comes down to it. As far as Kevin Holland, like I said, 5-fight win streak snapped. He needs to have, a bounce back fight here. He needs to fight someone that he can definitely go out there and look good against, but someone he can also talk some trash against as well. So I'm not sure what that looks like. Is there anyone in that top 15 that sort of fits that mold? Maybe you could do him in like a Uriah Hall if he beats Weidman. I don't know, but because you see Kevin Holland here ranked number 10. Obviously, this loss is going to set him down a couple pegs on the rankings there. How about maybe like a Sean Strickland fight? I know Strickland's booked, but maybe that type of matchup, so to speak, going forward. So I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know who you want to see Derek Brunson fight next. What about Kevin Holland? What do you think is next for him? What do you think of this fight? Let me know. If you want my full recap of UFC Vegas 22, I'll be doing that on my Patreon channel. I have a link to that in the description. I'll get that done right after I'm done this video. In the meantime, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at Lynch on Sports. I'm James Lynch, and I'll see you next time.